On to Thailand now, where the standoff between the government and the citizens has gotten worse. The protest took a violent turn yesterday, with the police using water cannons and tear gas to push back the protesters, which led to clashes. Our next report gets you the latest.
Tear gas hung heavy in Bangkok. Water cannons laced with chemicals cut through the smoke, hitting the men and women who are fighting Thailand's monarchy. For several weeks, these protesters have taken to the streets, demanding deep constitutional reform in Thailand. This week, they have become a target of a crackdown. It began on Tuesday, as the protesters tried to march towards the gates of Parliament. The police fired water cannons, even gunshots by some accounts. The protesters scrambled for cover, with some hiding behind rubber ducks to evade the water cannons.
Not sure what they used, tear gas or whatever, but when I breathe in, it stings and burns.
Many people got injured. Many of them are at the ambulance. We are here just to call for democracy. Why do they need to spray us with water? I don't understand.
The crackdown continued into Wednesday. The water cannons are back in action. The cops are denying the use of live fire ammunition. But it seems like they will be relentless in their clampdown. Thailand's Lese Majesty law forbids any insult to the monarchy. It is among the strictest in the world. But the protesters are unafraid. They have rejected the proposals passed in Parliament that call for changes to the constitution without diluting the powers of the king. The protesters have three clear demands. Number one, the resignation of Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha. Number two, a reform of the monarchy that leads to legal, political and physical oversight. And number three, greater democratic participation.
Government coalition has also introduced a bill to Parliament that would make a reform of the constitution possibly, but they are imagining a very lengthy process that could take months or years until the constitution is actually changed, and I'm not sure if the protesters are willing to give them as much time as they want to have.
The Thai citizens have taken to the streets to challenge the monarchy. For the first time in decades, the people of Thailand are openly defying the authority of the king. The royal palace has remained remarkably silent on the uprising, a silence that is revealing. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.